Hello, everyone. Welcome to Odoo's webinar, Unlocking Odoo 18 for IT Consulting, Enhancing CRM and Project Management in the Tech Industry. I am super excited to explore our CRM and project management capabilities with you, focusing on how they work seamlessly together in an integrated environment such as Odoo. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. To give you guys an introduction, my name's Hania. I'm a business advisor here at Odoo. If you have any questions regarding any of the discussions or projects or CRM or modules that we have conversations around today, feel free to reach out to me via email. I'd be happy to assist you. Or you can leave your questions in the chat box and I'll be sure to respond back. Alrighty, let's dive into our agenda for today. So, love to kind of give you guys an overview about Odoo and how long we've been around for. Then go into our modules, projects, and CRM, and kind of give you guys an overview of the Odoo homepage as well. And then quickly go into a demonstration and show you guys what a potential workflow would look like for a consultant on a day-to-day. Leave some time toward the end for any FAQs and then Q&A as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, Odoo, it's your all-in-one business ERP solution designed to be a one-stop shop for managing operations. It empowers users with full traceability and ownership of their processes, making it extremely adaptable, scalable, user-friendly, and suitable for all businesses of all sizes and industries, from small startups to large enterprises. It's been around for about 20 years now, and we have over 12 million active users, knock on wood, and hopefully we have more coming soon after this webinar. Alrighty, so to kind of give you guys an idea, we're, again, to reiterate, extremely customizable, scalable, user-friendly, and very flexible, so making a very adaptable solution as well. Modules can be tailored to specific business needs, growths within your business, accommodating to large to enterprise, small businesses as well. With that being said, extremely user-friendly as well. So we take a lot of pride in our UI, and it helps simplify complex processes with a very intuitive interface. It offers flexibility too, and transparency into the product suite itself. Alrighty. Benefits of projects and CRM integration. I say integration because we are a integrated software solution. And what that means is that we have multiple different applications or modules, like we like to call it, all under one platform. Instead of you having to utilize, multiple different platforms, we have consolidated that for you and have it all under one platform. So we have modules such as projects, CRM, contacts, so on and so forth, making it extremely seamless. You can connect your sales opportunities, for example, to other projects for a smooth transition and streamlined management. For example, if you like to bill one of your clients, you can most certainly start a quote from the sales application and have that be completely integrated or connected to a particular project. We have a enhanced collaboration for project management and CRM. So a centralized platform essentially to ensure teams are working together across sales and project execution. Real-time insights. So reporting is also very important to us. So we have a unified reporting on sales performance, project profitability, and customer satisfaction, all under one platform without you having to navigate through multiple different applications, trying to get more insight into reporting, projects, so on and so forth. Last but not least, improved customer experience. We like to deliver transparency and proactive updates with our integrated tools. We give you the capability of having more control over the platform. So as whether you're an admin or a user, you have certain access rights within the system, and you have more traceability access, more transparency and control over the product itself. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and get into a quick demonstration of the platform. All right, let's go ahead and switch over. So what you're looking at over here is going to be the Odoo homepage. I like to tell my clients that essentially you're looking at a phone with multiple different applications and you can navigate through whatever you need in that moment. So multiple different applications we have. We have a module called apps dedicated to all the different applications that we have sitting within our system. You can install as many as you'd like once you have a license in place with us. We have our settings application as well, or module. You can define the roles of different users or admins within the system. And if you like to expand on any functionalities within the system, whether it be for the project module or it could be for your CRM itself, you can go ahead and customize that from here. So those were just the basics of your Odoo account. Now, let's go ahead and look at the CRM module. Perfect, we're in. So as you can see over here, we have multiple different stages, and you can really go ahead and define those stages, whether it's a new client that came in, qualified, proposition, and one. Of course, you also have the capability or the control aspect of it, right? You can go ahead and edit these stages to your liking. So, for example, over here, you can see I have client B, client C, client A, client 1, ABC company, and of course, feel free to customize it to your liking. 3 dots over here, you can actually add colors to these CRMs just to kind of, or these opportunities within the CRM module to make it more, I guess, a little fancier and easier for you to navigate through all your opportunities within the system. Kind of like color coding, right? Let's go ahead and make this blue. Why not? And over here, let's go ahead and click into an opportunity and see what that looks like. So let's play a hypothetical scenario here, right? Let's just say a client came in and they want to work with us, and we're a consultant company, we're offering services. So we can go ahead and create a new opportunity. Over here, I have created client A. It's a mid-sized project, right? I can add a tag to it as well to kind of keep track of all my clients depending on the priority level. For this client in particular, I added tier 1. Tier 1, that would mean in my world that this is a very important or high priority client, so they need more of my attention. Another way to make it more important is to also star it. So if it's a 3-star, it means it's very high in priority. If there's an expected closing date, for example, if you like to have this project be done by a certain date, you can most certainly go ahead and set an expected closing date as well. Any internal notes that you'd like to review or add into this particular opportunity, you can most certainly do that from here as well. You can also start a new quote from here. So let's just say for a particular client, you went over the hours that they had requested. You can most certainly start a new quote and bill them for the extra hours that were not taken into consideration when they first made a sale with you. And to the right is what we call a chatter. I like to tell my clients that consider it like your audit trail. It allows you to keep track of any internal, external communication. So for example, if you wanted to track any emails, any meetings, or any internal notes or activities associated with this particular client, you can most certainly go ahead and check the chatter section. It'll give you the timestamps as well. And you can be a follower on there as well, so you get notified on any activity associated with this particular client. Up at the top is smart buttons. So over here you can see we have a project smart button as well. So that is directly associated to a particular project. Going back to the integration aspect of Odoo, right? You're able to have a particular module be connected to another module. In this case, I was able to connect the CRM module to the project. So this way I'm able to not only keep track of the client or the opportunity and make any updates, but I can also see where their project is at, or just get updates on how far they've come or what tasks are due, or if it's on track or not. So let's go ahead and click into this project smart button and see where that takes us. All right, seems like it takes us directly to the project itself. You can see over here that it gives you a template, so that it shows you that it is associated with sales order number 2. So that client, when we had generated a quote for them, it generated a sales number 2. And we can also see the sales order from here. Now, before I do proceed, I do also want to give you some more insight into the customer preview. Now, the customer preview is essentially going to be your client's point of view. So let's just say one of your clients is also requesting to see the project updates or the task updates, so on and so forth. You can most certainly see what that will look like from their end. If I click into the customer preview, you can see over here that it shows me the name of the project, the person assigned to the project, and the time spent already on the project. Now, if I were to click further into this, if there's any details, such as any like questions that have been asked during the project itself between the consultant and the client, it'll all be documented in here in the description section. You can see the progress in a percentage amount, the allocated time, the amount due as well. So if there's any outstanding balances, they'll be all listed for you. Alrighty. Now let's go ahead and go back into our project. So over here, you can see that this is a project that is directly associated with the client. You can see the client A is right over here. The project itself, the tags, you can add any tags as you like. So the tags that I've added is high priority and mid-size. It's a very important client, so I wanted to add those tags in here. And at the bottom for the description, I've added a couple questions that I wanted to ask this client, whether it's my business goals, what are the current processes look like, key features, timeline, budgets, risks, so on and so forth. You can document all of that necessary information in this description section. Moving over to the timesheets. Now, whoever the project manager is that is directly assigned to this project over here, they'll be able to track and add their time in here. Now, that's one way of adding time. But let's just say you wanted to set a timer as well. You can most certainly do that. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. I'll go ahead and click on Start. Perfect. You can see up at the top that a timer has been started. Now, we'll give it a couple seconds because I want to make it seem like I've worked on this project. So we're going to give it up until 15 seconds and then stop. Now that I've stopped, I can describe the activity. So let's just go ahead and say we gathered all the necessary information. Perfect. We'll log that note. And you can see the description has been updated. The time spent has also been updated. And the remaining time has also been updated. If there's any subtasks, you can also see that in the subtask section. For this particular project, there are no subtasks assigned, but let's just say you do want to have a subtask. You can most certainly go ahead and call this subtask 1. And you can, of course, add multiple different subtasks to a task. All right. We can also star these as well, depending on the priority. All right. So this will allow you to track everything under one platform. Perfect. Now that we have everything in place, I can go back into my projects now and look at all the different other projects that I'm working on. The one we just made some edits for is going to be this one right here. It's currently in the system design section, but if I were to click on this, there's stages within that project as well. So maybe for your first stage, it's going to be planning. Next would be requirements gathering. Third would be design and proposal. Fourth, implementation. And fifth, we test it out, see everything looks great, and then close it out. So since I did make a note saying that I gathered all the necessary information, I can move this to the requirement gathering section. Very easy, right? Now, if I wanted to move it on over to design and proposal, let's just say everything looked great, I can do that as well. Another thing that I like to highlight over here is going to be this little gear icon up at the top. Now, a lot of times clients also or consultants would like to send out automated emails or messages or any sort of activity, right? You can go ahead and set that from here as well. Under automations, you can have and create a new automation. You can name it whatever you want and add an action. It could be either an email, add followers, create record, so on and so forth. For the sake of this demo, I'm going to leave it at that, but that is an option as well if you'd like to create any automations. Alrighty. Another thing that I like to highlight while we're here is going to be the three little buttons up at the top. Just like our CRM, you can color code this as well. And if you need to share this task with anyone else within the company, you can most certainly do that as well by clicking on Share Task. All right, using breadcrumbs, I'm going to trace back into this. Now we're back in the project's overview. You can see over here we also have different colors, right? These different colors, and same goes for CRM as well, it indicates something. So when it's green, it means that the project is on track. When it's purple, it means that two of them are done. If it's blue, it's on hold, and if it's red, it's off track. So color coding can be very crucial as well for a lot of clients. It's just easier on the eyes and easier to navigate through it. And if I wanted to filter it out by all the off-track projects, I can just click on the red section and it will filter it out for me. So pretty neat. Another thing that I like to highlight over here is going to be the three buttons for the project itself. So the three dots, right? Let's just say you wanted to get more into the reporting aspect of it and you wanted to see all the different task analysis or just the milestones or the timesheets for a particular project. You can most certainly go ahead and click on any of these and track that. So let's just say I wanted to look at the task analysis. All right, perfect. You can see there is nothing right now, no reporting, but if I were to filter it out, I can see more on a granular level for all the different projects within the system. So all my task analysis would be here for me. I can also insert this into a spreadsheet. So Odoo has a very seamless, very easy import-export system. So we have a predefined configured templates that you could just follow, and it would help you kind of export or import records within the system. Going back into the projects. All right, let's go ahead and click into this real quick and see if there's anything else that I wanted to go over. Yes, another thing that I like to go over is going to be the plan date. I know I didn't cover this earlier, but a lot of clients have timelines as well, right? They want to possibly go live by a certain time, maybe Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, so on and so forth. We can set those plan dates from here and allocate certain times as well. So I have set it for January 1st up until the 28th. This person has this amount of time to complete this project. And this person happens to be me, so I only have about a month to finish this project. Now let's just say I wanted to go back into the sales order and see if everything is clear on the sales side of things. I can do that as well to ensure that all the funds have also been received. So I can either go ahead and click into this internal link and go from here, or I can use the smart button. I know I used the smart button earlier, so I'm going to skip over that, but let's just go into the internal link real quick. All right, you can see over here, the unit of measure is set to hours. The total tax amount or the total amount for this particular service that is being offered and the delivered quantity. All righty, perfect. So that is going to be our projects. Of course, we have a reporting section here as well. And if I hop out of projects and go into my CRM, I also have reporting for my pipeline, my forecast for all my clients, so on and so forth. Okay, hopping out of CRM, the last application or module that I like to kind of go over would be dashboards. So I know we have reporting in all the different modules within the system, but I like to tell my clients we also have dashboards. It's like a health report, right? It gives you a very surface level, but also granular overview or insight into all the reporting within the system. So let's just say I wanted to track all of the leads reporting, or I wanted to get more insight into that. I can most certainly do that. You can see the top countries, you can see the top tags, everything will be populated for you. If I wanted to go over my projects, I can also see that there's 11 tasks, 21 hours have been logged, and my top projects will be right over here. And my top project manager happens to be myself. So I've dedicated about 20 hours, which is great, for 7 tasks. So I guess you guys should hire me as a project manager. But let's just go ahead and hop out of dashboards now. And that is kind of a very surface level overview of their CRM and projects and how everything is essentially integrated within each other. I'd like to go over some of the questions now, or frequently asked questions. So why don't we go ahead and jump back into the slides real quick. All right. All right. So feel free to go ahead and bring in all of your questions. And in regards to some of the frequently asked questions, I'm happy to go over them as well. So, first question, how can I implement advanced scoring rules for leads? That can certainly be done within our system. You would essentially have to use our CRM module for that. And under lead assignment, you can configure the scoring rules to create custom criteria. For example, prioritize leads based on the industry, location, or potential deal value by assigning weighted scores to each conditions within the system. So there's a question in the chat asking about the payroll module. We have plans to greatly enhance our payroll module in our 2025 roadmap. So in regards to payroll, this is completely off topic from projects in CRM, but to answer your question, it is on the roadmap. It is on the product roadmap. It's currently being worked on. And feel free to email me at hadu, Hadu at odoo.com. I can provide you with more insights into payrolls and what that looks like for Odoo's future and your future. And let's see, can I automate lead nurturing with email campaigns? Yes, because we are a integrated platform, you can integrate CRM with email marketing app that we have within the system and set up those automated email sequences based on the lead stages or inactivity to nurture prospects through the sales funnel. So in short, yes. And project management. So how can I manage task dependencies and timelines? So we have multiple views within the system. We have a Kanban view, we have list view, Gantt view, so on and so forth. So by utilizing the Gantt view, you can define the task dependency by linking them as a successor or whatever you'd like to call it and adjust those timelines visually to see how it could possibly delay the project. All right. How can I ensure accurate project profitability tracking? That's a really commonly asked question and very good question as well. You can enable analytic accounting and tag all project related expenses and revenues. Use the project profitability report, excuse me, to compare planned versus actual costs and earnings. So that should give you more insight into the project profitability. Okay. There's another question, excuse me. In the project modules for my manufacturing clients, they have the ability to tie the work orders to projects and report time material costs incurred in the work order to the project. Can we do similar? Yes, we can set that up. We can have that traceability from the start of the manufacturing order to your project management. If you have a dedicated account manager already and you're working with someone within the company or at Odoo, feel free to reach out to them. They'd be happy to help you. But if you're looking into Odoo and would like to see more of that, I'm happy to help you. Just email me at hadu@odoo.com. We can track the cost and time and everything that. So feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to answer those questions for you. All right, let's see. Any other questions? We'll give it a couple more seconds or minutes and then we'll have to wrap up this session. But my email should be there. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Is it possible to automate sending an email with client information when a task is marked as complete? Short answer, yes, it absolutely is. Odoo captures all the necessary data, all the necessary information about your client, so on and so forth. So we will be able to have that task be automated for you. Good questions. Hmm. Is there any talk in the future about having an easy way to export leads that we receive from Odoo directly to the CRM? Yes, that is currently available out of the box within Odoo. We can set up easy import export templates. There are some predefined ones as well. So if you have any more questions regarding that, I'm happy to help. Please feel free to reach out. All right. All right. I think that is all for questions for today. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate you guys dialing in today. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help. Other than that, you guys have a great rest of your day and happy holidays.